What's going on, guys? My name's Noah. I'm a videographer in the metro Atlanta area, and I shoot on Sony, Canon, GoPro, and occasionally my iPhone 13. And I love coffee. Yo, what is going on, guys? I just want to hop on here real quick and talk about... There goes a truck. Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Noah. I'm a local videographer here in the metro Atlanta area. I do social media content for individuals and companies, talking head stuff, interviews, you name it, I do it, parties, events, all that sort of stuff. And one of my main cameras to go to for social media and party videography is the FX3, which is what I'm currently filming on. Some of the things that make this camera great for that style of shooting is, one, it's full frame, its low light capability is ridiculous, second native base ISO of 12,800, it just absolutely kills the competition, 4K 120, 4K 60, full frame, just absolutely amazing for event coverage and even product coverage. It's probably the only place I find myself using 4K 120 is for product coverage, and then 4K 60 is just... It's really the most used format I think I shoot in for those sort of filming needs. So just having that full frame 4K 60 on this camera is awesome. It's got full-size XLR, so for talking head stuff like this, it makes it really easy just to plug my MKE 600 into the camera and just run with it. It's a great camera. Now, what I don't necessarily use this camera for is my talking head videos. I've actually found that I prefer this beast. This is a Canon C70. Just hit my mic. 24 to 70 or 70 to 200 attached to the C70. I actually prefer that for talking heads. It just has a little bit softer of an image than the FX3, and I like the way that it handles light and color just a little bit better than the FX3. But the reason I don't use it a ton for social media content is because it doesn't have the ability to take photos. Where on the FX3 I can switch from video mode to my manual mode fairly quickly and then snap a couple photos, swap back, and with the Cine EI inside the FX3, it's just a very seamless process. Yeah, it takes a couple seconds, but overall it's fairly seamless, swapping between, oh, I need a photo for this, or oh, I need to take video for this. Clearly the C70 is a lot bigger than my FX3, and that does come with a couple complications, but most of the time I'm using the C70 in a event space where I have a lot of room, and it's why I lean towards the FX3 for social media content. So I have two other cameras I shoot on as well. One would be this GoPro Hero 8. I like to chuck this in very hard to get to spaces and use this for some interesting shots and angles. And you may be saying, well, Noah, you have two very expensive cameras, yet you have a GoPro Hero 8, and why is that? Because the GoPro Hero 8 still does what it needs to do. It's tiny, it doesn't have the best battery life, does it have the best colors? No. Does it have the best image? No. But it does what it needs to do. And I think we've gotten to a place now where we as creators have overcomplicated what a camera needs to do for us. And we're going, yo, I need an FX3. Yo, I need a C70. And as someone who owns both, I'm going, man, some of those $2,000 cameras are actually looking pretty sick. Like, I had a XH2S not that long ago, and in fact, the person that sold me the C70, Marcus, he's a DP out in Texas. He's filming on two XH2Ss right now, and I love that camera. It was absolutely amazing. At the time, it wasn't exactly what I needed at the time that I had it, but that 6.2K open gate, just the color science and the Fuji system was phenomenal. And there's so many cameras out right now that you could really just start filming on and start creating on. And I think we've almost gotten to a place where we think that because we have a more expensive camera, it automatically means we get more expensive clients. Not knocking anybody who does have more expensive clients, not knocking anybody with a more expensive camera. I'd be knocking myself if I was. But let's actually look at what we need as videographers, right? The iPhone 15 with this log footage, does that do what you need it to do? The GoPro Hero 12 with its log footage, does that do what you need it to do? Does the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, such a mouthful, does that do what you need it to do? If so, get that and start with that. I remember when I started out on an A6000 camera from Sony, there wasn't anything else that really shot 4K or quality 1080p, or I could get that would do stills and video, and now it's like all these cameras have, yes, some trade-offs, but they shoot 4K, they shoot in low light, they have reduced noise in low light, like all these things that as someone who shoots film and who shoots video, I was like, dude, that is it. That is the like, if you had told me years ago that there was going to be a DJI Osmo 3 with a 1-inch sensor and a log profile that looked as good as it does, blow me away. Don't let the limitations of your gear or the limitations of another person on social media or YouTube be your limitations. Take what you have and just go shoot, go film, develop your skills, develop your talents, develop your lighting, develop your audio. And the last thing you should be looking to upgrade is your camera. If you're getting paid for anything, or you're shooting photos and you're getting paid, that means it's good enough. Keep getting paid, keep developing your skills, make what you have better and build yourself up, and then go get a new camera. Yes, some clients will come because you have the camera that shot the creator, or you have a cinema camera, or both your cameras are Netflix approved. But don't base your camera purchasing on, I'm gonna get more clients because of this camera. Absolutely, new cameras help and new gear helps. It makes a huge world of difference. But be willing to pour into what you already have. If you're a Canon shooter, stick with Canon for a little bit. Invest your money into some glass. Or if you're like, hey, I don't want to invest my money into the Canon system because it's too expensive, sure, switch to Sony, switch to Lumix, get into something that you can afford to get a couple good lenses in, and just a decent camera body. Like, I can't tell you how many of my friends started on 70Ds or 80Ds, and now they're filming on A7S IIIs or filming on Canon R5s or R5Cs. Like, just start the process, jump into it, and explore what videography has. Because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody gets into videography because when you start out, it provides freedom. You can do so much, you can capture so much, the creativity's there. Don't let the gear side of this, don't let the money side of this, don't let those things steal your passion for videography. Because at the end of the day, it is fun. Like, yeah, it sounds weird coming from a guy sitting in the corner of his office filming a video on how he has a ton of money in gear, but I would never be where I'm at if I didn't start and just grind and just go through the process of slowly selling my gear, upgrading my gear, shooting with that gear, rinsing and repeating. But guys, that's it for this video. I really want to keep this short and just say, hey, there's a lot of good cameras out there. Don't believe that you have to get a $2,000 camera to vlog. Don't believe you need a $4,000 camera to shoot an interview. Just get out there, start shooting, enjoy the freedoms of videography, and just work on your skill and keep progressing. And don't stress about AI, don't stress about all these other things. Do this because it's fun and you love it. So just get out there, film. Drop a comment below. What is the gear you're currently using and what would your dream rig be? Subscribe, hit the bell. Hope to see you guys next time I post a video. Peace out. And if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, hit me up if you want to work or collab. See you guys.